What's up? What's happening? Hey, I am. You know what? Since I left, the energy's been like completely different. You know, it's not latching. Can't latch on, right? So, and that look, that's significant to this read too. Okay, because before I got on here, me and Spirit was having a conversation about something personal to me, right? And Spirit brought whatever that is up to me, right? Because I didn't realize it. And it was that something broke, right? A habit, right? Broke, okay? And I realized, I said, yeah, it has, right? For me, it's sugar. I got a sweet tooth, right? For me, it's sugar, caffeine, things of that nature, right? And I haven't had any in the past few days, and I didn't even notice it until Spirit told me. So some of you guys can be dealing with something, or you were dealing with something, right? But it's now broken, okay? Something is broken. I'm seeing a sword cut through chains, okay? So the day that I left, right? And I don't know, this is significant, okay? Somebody. The day that I left, I had so much trouble trying to get on the plane to leave. I forgot to tell y'all that yesterday. So I'm on the train, right? I had a whole route, had it all worked out, right? I had my stuff ready, right? The dog sitter came to pick up Judah. I left, I was like, let me stop by McDonald's, give me a little breakfast, right? Went to McDonald's, okay, took the Uber to the lift. The Uber to the lift. I took a lift to the train, right? I get on the train. I ride about an hour, right, to the airport, okay? And then as soon as I get off the train, beloved, I felt something. I felt something stirring, right, on my way there. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, I know what it is, but, it's not going to affect me, right? So I'm like, nah. And I get off the train, and I got my headphones on, right? So my music's playing. So I'm going down the escalator. And then the train starts to move, right? But I didn't notice that until I realized that I had dropped my phone on the train, or I had left it, on the seat that I was sitting in, and the train had already pulled off. And I can only tell because my music cut off on my headphones, right? So I'm like, oh shit, my phone, right? So security calls down there, to have somebody intercept my phone. They say they have it. I get on the train, go down there. They don't have it. They was like, oh, we seen somebody with the phone you described in their hand. Oh, but you didn't stop them then, right? You didn't get the phone from them though, right? So the person drives all the way in the opposite direction, like 45 minutes, right? I have an hour to get to my flight, okay? I was so pissed off. But I had an hour left to get on the plane. And I had to travel all the way back in the other direction. Not all the way, probably about a quarter of the way back, right? Get my phone from the security guard at the other end. Then come back and make my flight. Get through TSA and all that. I made it, obviously. Okay. But the moral of that story is it came out in the collective reading I did earlier, right? People trying to stop whatever it is that you're doing, okay? Wherever it is that you're going, it's something specific about from one place to another, okay? Trying to make, it's like somebody pulling on the back of your coattail. I'm seeing somebody grab Jesus' garment, right? It's like somebody tugging at your garment, trying to get you to fall backwards, okay? Oh, what? Gifted Tarot? I didn't know you was in Las Vegas. Sorry, I got a notification at the top. One of the people I watched is in at the Chris Brown concert tonight. The last day of it. But somebody trying hard to knock off to stop whatever's been put in motion, to interrupt it. Okay. I was getting on that damn plane, boy. I was thinking, okay, so where do they got a Verizon in the airport? Can I go get a phone, buy a phone in the airport before I get on? But I got my shit back. All right, so let's see what's up. Okay, we're gonna do whatever comes out. Okay, whatever comes out. Power off. Okay, somebody can need to pay their light bill. All right, or somebody can need help with their light bill. Okay, that help is going to arrive. Okay, it's going to come out of nowhere. You know, I know how that is, right? Back in the day, boy. I know how that is. So somebody could be at the beginning stages of something, okay? Maybe somebody just left their family, just left friends, just left an old life behind, and somebody is starting out new, okay? Starting anew. I remember when God moved me away from my relatives, right? Moved me like a couple hours north, and it was like a slow and steady pace every day, right? I went from a studio to another studio that was a little bigger. Then I went to a 1 bedroom, right? And then I went to a 2 bedroom, right? You know what I'm saying? In an increment of like 2 years. So I spent 2 years in one place, then 2 years at the next place, 2 years at the place after that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Some of you guys should have this type of pattern with the Most High, right? Where you know usually how long you'll be in an environment. Okay, give or take, you know, however Abba changes that up, because he does change it up at times, right? You'll notice how much you're changing by the different things that you start to see in your environment, right? Okay, just like when your algorithm changes, right? You see new faces, new people, right? It's letting you know that you're in a different space, right? You've reached a different space, a different level. I missed y'all. I be thinking about y'all when I ain't even know her. I be like, damn, what? I need to get up there. What my collective doing? What my soul tribe doing? They need some messages. All right, here we go. Let's go. Matter of fact, hold up. I'm gonna pull some of these first. Right? Guess I gotta give me a passport. I didn't know you. Something about a real ID. I ain't traveled in a long. Well, I haven't traveled since last year. This. Something about a real ID. I didn't know what the hell that was. Guess I'll just go and get a passport. All right, let's see. Missed you. I missed you back. Y'all know that. Missed you back. All right. Number 19, we got the Chase. He needs some milk. I just heard that. It looks like milk. Okay. Of course, you know, well, I mean, it could be. It looks like milk, though. All right. Milk can be significant. All right. Treasure. Okay. I'm seeing the Lord. Okay. Jesus or Yeshua. I'm seeing him walk on water in tennis shoes. Okay, I don't know what the significance of that is. Okay, but I am seeing. Okay, maybe. Okay, I see Holy Spirit. So the significance of that, right? I'm seeing the Lord walk on water with these are what Chuck Taylors on. Okay, now Holy Spirit's telling me that that's signifying something old mixed with the new. Okay, or old. The old presented in a new way. The old with a new twist. Something like that. Okay, we got ordeal. Somebody could be running away from this big ass dragon on this card. Penance, yeah. Somebody's pleading for, you know, mercy. Okay, but it feels like pleading for mercy without paying for what it is that they did, right? It's like somebody being evil for a long time, and then all of a sudden, when shit starts to happen wrong to them, you know, I want to be nice now, right? I wanna, you know, change my tune. I want to change my tune, right? Okay. We got the pay. So something can be taken off for you. Okay, penance is back out here. Something's taken off for you, or it has already taken off for you. Yeah, this rocket's already in the sky. Okay, and this person's dealing with a crisis. They're left to deal with something by themselves. Okay, why? Because you've gone through a rebirth. So people don't even know how to approach you anymore. Okay, we got surrender. We got apotheosis and reincarnation. I can't remember what chakra is red, but look up which chakra is red. Okay, that's significant to you. So, you hear that ambulance in the background? Yeah, and it is an ambulance. Okay, yeah, the truth. The truth about something is being revealed by way of physical, a force that shows up in a physical way. Okay, which means somebody will have to call an ambulance, right? A fire truck, help, assistance. Okay, number 19 could be significant. 15, 91, 51, 30. Number 3, 42, 24, 37, 73, 27, 20, 27, 72. Truth, intervention, challenges. Okay, reward. So some divine intervention took place on your behalf. Okay. You made it through something. I'm telling you, you're receiving a reward. Okay. You've broken something's broken off of you. Okay. Forgiveness. Somebody got blood on their hands. Look at that. Look at that. Blood all on their hands. Dripping. They want forgiveness without actually having to pay penance for it. So somebody ain't learned shit yet, in other words. All right, let's look at the tarot. Right, I know it's man, beyond tiring. Years and years and years of this shit. Now, I would hate to be in their shoes. Just imagine doing the most evil, atrocious shit for years upon years, and then one day, every last thing, every last evil intention, every last evil, nasty ass thought, lie, manipulation, it just comes back on you full force. And it's even worse because the person knows what they did, or the people know exactly what they did, even if nobody else knows. It's going to show up in a physical way, like I just said, in their life, right? To where even if they never said anything, right, their life is going to speak. The fruit that they bear, that's what that means, right? A man will be judged, a woman will be judged by their fruit. The fruit that they bear, the fruit that grows off of their tree, is it rotten, or is it corruptible or incorruptible? It's looking like spring up in this month. Okay, we in harvest season, and spring is it's approaching. Okay, it's time for that fruit to be picked off the tree, rotten or not. Somebody gonna eat it. Somebody gonna eat it. Okay. Absolutely. All right, let's see. Whatever comes out here, what spirit wants you to know. 7 of Cups. Okay. So somebody could be running, like I'm seeing somebody running like from door to door, knocking on doors to get somebody to open the door. Somebody like running for help. This is like the equivalent. I'm seeing somebody like escape from like being held somewhere, and they're running from door to door, banging on the door, asking for help. This would be like a hostage situation. Excuse me, confirmation or kidnapping. Now, I was using that at first. Well, my intention to use that at first was for like to paint a picture, but it seems pretty specific, pretty literal. Okay, so for some of you, it's hypothetically. For others of you, it's literal. For someone, it's literal. Okay, like a singular person. Somebody could have been missing for a number of years, months, days, however. Okay, yeah, this is somebody escaping from somewhere. Okay, this can be on the news or, on the internet soon, or man, or whenever. The moon. I'm telling you, somebody been being held somewhere secretly. This is like somebody coming out and seeing the light of day, and the sunlight hurts their eyes. The sun. Why the damn intuition? It scares me. It still scares me sometimes. Boy, the sun. Somebody could be 18 years old. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my God. Okay. 8 and 1 is 9. So somebody's been held. So this is a kidnapping. This is a kidnapping. Somebody's been kidnapped, okay, and they were kidnapped a long time ago. A number of confirmation, thank you, Spirit. A number of years ago, someone was kidnapped. They could have been around like 9 years old. They could be 18 now. It's very specific. Somebody could be 30, 42, Queen of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody was given orders to hold someone, orders to take someone, orders to do something to someone. The Ten of Wands. It's like back-breaking energy. And the Ten of Wands is right underneath this card with the bird on it, outside the cage. So someone was tasked to keep someone in a cage. Okay, so this is very much in a literal sense, and for some of you, it is in a hypothetical sense, okay, or spiritual sense. Okay, y'all remember that bird that I had, right? That I found that was injured and it passed away. All right. Yeah, I remember. Spirit gave me the example when that had happened about, I forgot what it's called, the technical term for it, but when people are dying or whatever, like usually right before they die, they'll get like a burst of energy, right? So it'll look like they're getting better. You know what I'm saying? But really, it's like it's kind of like a calm before the storm type of thing, right? I mean, you can put it there, right? Okay, it can fit, right? You can apply it to multiple things. Okay, but a caged bird is free. Blackbird, I'm hearing the song Blackbird, I think it's called. Somebody could sing, be a singer, having a pretty voice, nice voice. Spirit said a handsome voice. Okay, I've heard that before. The Fool, Two of Pentacles. Okay, it's like trying to jump off of a ledge, right? Being at a high point. Even if there's like something soft at the bottom, like, well, depending on how high you are. Water, a trampoline, whatever it is, right? The anticipation, right? Standing at that place, getting ready to jump, it's not so easy once you get up to the elevation, right? You ever been at a low point and then looked up at a high point? It's like, oh yeah, I could jump off of that, no problem. And then got up there and then, your stomach kind of like pushed you back from jumping off, right? You probably had to start at the other end and run and jump. It's giving that, okay? The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, some of you guys can be changing jobs, okay, or changing something up when it comes to your work, the work sector. King of Pentacles. Oh, my bad, I didn't call it signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, heavy Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Sag, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Anybody's here. Five of Wands, the Devil. The World. Something that a Queen of Swords is saying, you could be this Queen of Swords or whoever this Queen of Swords is. Something that a Queen of Swords is pulling on what's behind the moon. A Queen of Swords is pulling from the dark side of the moon. Okay, so something that's trying to hide or that's been trying to hide some information. you or whoever the Queen of Swords is pulling that information, it's like a doctor or a nurse putting a syringe or what's it called, drawing your blood, right? You know how that the blood pulls through the tube, right? It's like it's pulling like that. Okay, you're pulling, or this person's pulling some type of hidden truth, some type of confusion, something that's been confusing for a long time. Seven of Cups, the Moon. That's this major confusion, an illusion. Yeah, the dragons come through the portal. Yeah, somebody cannot stop this now. Like, they've been delaying this. This is what they didn't want to see. This dragon. They've been delaying this, but now the dragon's here. The dragons come through the portal. It could be the portal of the sun. Okay, because you know the sun and the moon go through portals. Okay, in case you didn't know. A celestial event is significant, something that happens every, I'm seeing 3,666 years. I saw 65 too, so one of the two. So it's like a once in a lifetime event occurring, okay? Three of Swords. Something that's never happened before, okay? It being a once in a lifetime event, not because, it's multiple lifetimes, but this is something combining all lifetimes into one. It's like the final showdown on Earth. Five of Swords. The Nine of Swords. I just heard that Lucifer is someone's third party. I just heard that clearly. Lucifer is, I heard the devil, but Lucifer is somebody's third party. So somebody has like somebody's obsessed with Lucifer. Yeah, Nine of Swords, the Chariot, the Magician. Somebody wants to be like the gatekeeper of hell or something like. What? In ancient mythology, different kinds of mythology, how people will die, right? They'll pass away, and then there's a boatman that shows up, right, to take them to the other side. Okay, it's given that somebody wants to be like the ferry boatman or something of hell. What in the hell is this? Lucifer promised somebody a position in hell. Ten of Swords. Lucifer promised somebody a position in hell. And they're heartbroken now. Yeah, they feel like they were tricked by Lucifer. Oh my God. Did you just listen to what I just said? Did you just hear what I just said? Beloved, somebody is heartbroken because Lucifer tricked them. A blind man, Three of Wands, a blind man, Two of Swords could have seen this. Lucifer promised you something, promise, truth, integrity. You're shocked because the one who has none, the one who is known, okay, the only one, the the greats out of the demonic world. You thought he was going to do something that he's never done before, not be himself. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. How'd that fare out? Goodness. All right, come on. Let's scrap this one and draw another. Goodness gracious. What? I guess somebody was on some my an enemy of my enemy is my friend or some shit. We gonna keep these out here. Yeah, that don't apply in that situation, my guy, my girl. Okay, with whoever. That don't apply. Let's look at this Kipper deck and see what come out of here. Oh my God, bro. Concern. You know how in the movies where you hear, well, they'll zoom in on the clock and you'll hear the ticking, tick, tock, tick, tock, and it's loud, like drums, like an 808. Yeah, that's what this person's hearing. They're hearing the ticks on the clock, like in their mental space, like tick, tock, tick, tock, and they're going batshit crazy about this high priestess. Something that is known, something that it's something about your calm, okay, your regality. You're very royal, and you know it, okay, and you're not arrogant about it. You're not cocky. You would rather people to treat you like, you know. It's like somebody being a celebrity, right? Wanting to go out on their or go out by themselves and get something to eat, right? And you know, most celebrities want people to treat them. Some days they just want people to treat them regular, like, you know, not be all fanboyed or fangirled out. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that, right? You can attribute that to you, right? It's the same thing, right? Sometimes we just want to be treated like, you know, like people aren't all fanned out. You know, it's not. You get what I'm saying? You know, attention's nice. It is, right? It's appreciated, right? But you know, for people to be just, oh my God, oh my God, I'll jump off a bridge for you. I'll do this. I have to do incredibly stupid, insane shit just for you. Okay, like that's, you know, it's like dial it down a little bit, you know. All right, yeah, yeah. Boy, we people are something. All right, let's see what comes out. We got blocked. Came out sideways. So the door has been kicked down. Came in the door. Busting the faux. Okay, I don't know. Somebody could be a writer. All right, we got false narrative. Yeah, somebody's been creating false narratives. Yeah, and the door. Somebody's been creating false narratives and blocking the door. Okay, creating false narratives, trying to block access for you. Okay, they don't want you getting into this door, but the door's been kicked down. Yeah, the door's been kicked down. This single, sexy, successful, okay, divine being, man or woman. Somebody could be darker skinned, significantly. Okay, it doesn't have to be awakening. So it's time for somebody to carry their cross now. Somebody's being awakened to this. This is how the cards are laying on the table. It's time for somebody to carry their cross. And the crosses that they've tried to put on, it's like everything's being piled onto this person that they've tried to put off on other people. Holes that they've created in the ethereal. Okay. Weak points. Expectation. Somebody could be waiting on a delivery. Okay. Somebody could have purchased some type of jewelry or something like that. A watch can be significant, or you know, a neck piece or something like that. We got entity attachment, third party, and confusion and illusion. Okay, no matter. Okay, you're protected. All right, and unbothered. I'm saying it again. You're protected and unbothered. Yeah, you are. Hold on, let me take a swig right quick. La ganja can make you live thirsty. Oh, you know what? You're learning to transmute. You're learning to transmute, okay? You know, and I've learned too. There's different levels of transmuting. Yeah, there's different levels of being able to transmute energy. Like man, I didn't realize that until now, actually. Until I was at this stage that I'm at now. All right. That's right. He said I'm born transmuting. Yep, that veil over your face, over all of our faces when we were born. Yeah, let us know that, or let the doctor, whoever, know that. You know, a call birth, or born with the amniotic sac, right? They call it a veiled birth. That's the first time I found out that I was, who I am. Well, the first piece, the first puzzle piece, right? One of my exes, who's that part don't matter. One of my exes, stepdad, let me know that. I didn't know what it was, right? But that's when things started waking up spiritually for me. Hold on here. So somebody's third parties can be cornering them. Somebody who has an NC attachment. So this person, so they did something to try. Just recently, they did something. Okay, can connect to the last message I gave earlier. And they were waiting for something. They were waiting for something to happen. They had an expectation for something to happen, and they were pretty damn sure about it. Okay, this person could be, nicely built. Okay, muscular or whatever. Okay, or a very, if it's a woman, like a very tight, petite body or something like that. This person uses their body to obtain the things that they want. Okay, to manipulate. Okay, I'm smelling sulfur. Two of Cups. I'm smelling sulfur. So this person their energy is a demonic one. Yeah, entity attachment. This card. You see the fumes coming off of them? That's the entity. They smell like sulfur. This person carries that energy. I smell it. It's clear as day. It's gone now. Two of Cups. Okay, somebody's awakening to a connection. Too many. Seven of Swords. Somebody's awakening to a connection that they ran from. The Nine of Wands, they ran and hid from. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Somebody. Damn. Boy, I would hate to be this person, man, or these people, bro. There's nowhere that they can run. It's like trying to run and the spotlight is on you. Like the spotlight's so big you can't run outside of the perimeter of its reach. Yeah, this could be like a helicopter. Police helicopter. I say FBI. Okay. Yeah, somebody's cornered. This could be literal. Oh, in the beginning, we talked about somebody being trapped or kidnapped. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Somebody could have started a house fire or something like that. The Emperor. Temperance. Somebody can have real chapped lips, real like crusty lips. Those people you see who don't like keep their lips chapped, or they walk around like they don't know that their lips are all cut up and chapped and everything. Okay, Six of Pentacles. Somebody could be like paying for sex. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the Sun. Five of Swords. It's like they're trying to distract themselves from something or act like something isn't happening. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. What about my collective? You see how them damn cards is acting? Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. So a King of Pentacles paid for something and they're waiting. Okay, or they're, oh wow. So a King of Pentacles could have paid for sex and caught something. They could be waiting for some type of test results. The Four of Cups. Yeah, they feel like something takes them out of the running for something. You know, in their mind, okay? They could have already been out of the running, whatever the running was, okay? But this person has something that they didn't before. Yeah. Five of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's getting a bad medical report. Yep. This person could be being cornered by these third parties. They all have the same thing. Their eyes are red, all of them. This block card, this person's eyes are red. This third party situation, two people in this card's eyes are red. So it's telling me it's something with the blood. Is her blood thinner? Somebody could take blood thinners. Okay, something with the blood. Okay, T cell count. White T cell count. Somebody could be undiagnosed syphilis. So it could be messing with somebody's mental space, because syphilis eats away at your brain. Three of Cups, you know, gone unchecked. So somebody could have had something for a long time and they never went and got it checked out. Okay, they had it in the back of their mind, but they were too scared to, or didn't care to go get it checked out, or both. The Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. That's what it is. It's an Ace of Pentacles, whatever they all have. Yeah, some type of like sex party or something like that. Sex ritual. A lot too. This is what somebody was doing in their free time. Okay, so this is somebody used to deal with. This is, you know, I'm working a lot, or you know, I'm doing this, doing that, taking care of business. No, they were taking care of business, all right. With that wand, or with a whole bunch of wands and cups. Both sexes. Okay, I'm seeing a group of down low males. I'm seeing a group of down low women, and I'm seeing a group of both sexes. These people meet up in this building or this home to do this, to try to trap you. Okay, if you get a jolt of energy, negative energy out of nowhere, yeah, it's because they were doing some type of sex ritual. And the backfire was them all having something, catching something. Okay, some cases worse than the other, because some have gone a long time with it and not, you know, checked it or whatever. And others, you know, could be newer people in the beginning stages of infection, I heard. The Hermit. Yeah. The Eight of Swords, yeah. Yeah, these people feel like they did it to themselves, because they did. I mean, they can't blame on nobody. I mean, they can try, but essentially, it's themselves that they have the blame, because you make your own decisions. King of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this could have came from a Scorpio. Like, the reason these people have whatever this is, or who it came from, a Scorpio. The Eight of Cups, who's trying to now hide and run. The Devil. This could be your ex, a Scorpio, or this water sign, or this earth sign. Okay, for some of you, it could be a Virgo. Definitely low vibrational Virgo, because Virgos are the OCD sign. Okay, Six of Cups. Yeah, this is definitely somebody from your past. Okay, that's been doing all type of trickery behind the scenes, expecting for something to happen to you. Somebody got blue eyes. Somebody got salt and pepper hair. Yeah, somebody sitting in there, I was about to say there, but it's not theirs, okay? House, a car outside. Oh, this looks like a community. Somebody could be in rehab. Oh, the Hierophant. Somebody could have been ordered to go to rehab. So did this Scorpio do this Scorpio? So this Scorpio started all of this shit. Okay, helped get these people sick, cause all this chaos and havoc, and then their getaway plan is to go into rehab. Some of you might have been in rehab. Okay, I have shit 3 times. Okay, this person could be trying to act like they're following your footsteps. Okay, this person could have like changed their hair, especially if they're same sex, the same sex as you. They could have changed their hair to look like yours. Every time you change, they change something about them, the same thing that you changed about you, or that shows up in your appearance. Okay, so physical things, clothes, hair, things that you have, wear. You know what I'm saying? If people couldn't tell, they'd be able to tell by this person literally copying you, trying to show up to look like they copy you so much. They literally try to make themselves you. They try to dress themselves up as you. Like somebody can be known to have shorter hair and they grew their hair out just to have the hairstyle that you do. The Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords. Yeah, now, okay, so Two of Cups, Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands, Six of Cups, King of Cups reverse. So now this person is something being replayed in their mind over and over about something you said. They could be looking at old text messages you wrote them when you gave a fuck. Yeah, when you gave a fuck. They say those text messages, and they're reading them. You knew that this day would come. Even when you were writing these messages, could be years ago, however long ago. It doesn't have to be years, but it seems like somebody that you haven't seen or spoke to in years. Even when you were writing this message back in that time, you knew, like you had a vision or a dream that put you in the place that we are right now, okay? To see how something was going to turn out, which is why you could have given the message to this person, right? Other than the fact that you loved them and cared about them. Yeah, and they snickered and laughed in your face, okay? The equivalent of doing so. And now they're here. So that's all that's on their mind, and that's all that they can think about. Your texts are haunting them. Something's very accurate too. Like dead on accurate. Something you said that would happen. Things you said that would happen. The Hierophant. Somebody wants to talk to you, talk about how they changed, and how they have morals and values now, how they want to do the traditional thing, and how they it's you and me against the world. Ace of Pentacles, my ass. The Tower. Mm. I just heard they all fall down. Ring Around the Rosie. Be significant, that song. That's a pretty treacherous song too. If you find out what the meanings of these songs that are made up throughout the millennia, okay, you will see that they have some type of tainted, dreadful story behind them. How they came about. Two of Wands. So somebody is concerned about their future. They're concerned about hearing something. They don't want to hear something. It's some words that they don't want to hear. Like they dread to hear whatever words these are. Okay, somebody does not want to hear it, but it looks like they don't have a choice. The Six of Wands. Okay, it could have something to do with your success, you being seen in the public eye, people choosing you. Two of Wands, Six of Wands, people choosing you. Something about people from your past changing sides or something like that. Seven of Wands. And blocking out this King of Cups reverse. Ten of Cups. People could be blocking out a family or their families. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. So this King of Cups tried to ostracize you from your family. So when you broke up with them, okay, for some of you, they were already fucking somebody in your family and to begin with. But when they broke up with you or you broke up with them, They tried to basically take your place in your family. They thought that your family was going to accept them, treat them better than they treated you, and all this and that, right? Like somebody knew your family better than you did, and all this and that bullshit. Okay. I'm hearing you say, have them. Have them. Put my hand, keep it on my face. So I have to do that the whole video. Yeah, so you like have them. Have them. Somebody's looking into your family, or they've been looking into your family. 5 of Cups. Yeah, and there's some pretty disturbing things that have been found. Okay, this is like this could be like I'm seeing like a scene. Somebody's going over a crime scene. Somebody's spiritual. There's a detective out here. Somebody that's spiritual. Like just like Spirit shows me messages and things, like I can walk into somewhere where there have been people, and Spirit will give me a layout, like a replay of what went on in that environment. Somebody has that same exact gift here, and there's some type of detective or officer of swords, 9 of swords reverse. This person's pretty fearless. Okay, King of swords. They've been through a lot. Okay, yeah, this person's been through a lot. They've seen a lot too. Okay, nothing like this before though. Queen of Pentacles. You are the same. You match this person. The Emperor. You match this person. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be spiritual detective and an actual detective. Strength. It's giving me a fist. You know, the two of you make a fist, like a mighty fist. Okay, Page of Swords, and this is seen, justice, death. Okay, something's ended. Something's done. It has to do with court, a court case. Okay, that there was some confusion in, or some type of there was spiritual confusion thrown in between a court case. Okay. To gain a suitable outcome that somebody wanted. The 10 of Wands reverse. Okay, but that's been overpowered. Okay, or something about your courage, your strength. Okay, has released you from something. 2 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's like wiggling free in like a tight space, wiggling free out of a tight space, right? Handcuffed, roped, bound, gagged, everything. Somebody is hog-tied and gagged. Literally, the world. Ace of Cups. Something can be real disheartening. Okay, I'm seeing a whole bunch of distraught people lamenting. Okay, and renting their clothes, tearing. So, grieving. The 9 of Cups. The 8 of Swords. Nine of Wands. So this person was trying to get you to be arrested on the account of what they did. It's like somebody being a kidnapper or a serial killer, right? But they point, confirmation, they point in the direction of you, right? Which you are none of those things. Okay, we've seen movies like that, right? Real things like that have happened in real life. You know, the criminal or the assailant will be pointing the finger at the innocent person, right, while they're committing the crimes in real time. Five of Wands. 4 of Swords. So somebody's been fighting to keep you from leaving somewhere, because if you leave, everything falls in on them, and that's what's happening. Somebody's being put to bed. 4 of Swords, the Magician. Okay, Knight of Cups, and they want to. The Fool, the Five of Swords, they want to talk sweet to you now. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, let's do it again. What time? What's the time? 50? You know, I got a lot of energy actually. A lot of good energy. You know. So we gonna do a couple draws. Sorry, in my thoughts. Right. You know what? Even aside of me, doing other things on my vacation, right? It feels good just like I could have just as well came down here to where I'm at and just stayed in the Airbnb that I rented like the whole time. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, it feels like I just needed to be placed somewhere different for a while, right? It's like cleaning up. It's like you got a toddler or a baby, right? Playing with their toys in the middle of the floor in the living room, right? But you're cleaning up while they're playing on the floor, right? So it's like taking them, picking them up, and moving them out of the way, right? So that you can clean this up, okay? And then you can put them back where they were, right? Continue playing, okay? So it's given that God did that, picked you up, put you over here, right? While He handles or cleans up or sweeps something out of the way, okay? Yeah, like sometimes people that can't sit down or whatever, can't be alone or just antsy, right? Like, say if someone else is on vacation, right? More in the karmic energy, okay? They wouldn't be able to sit down, right? They wouldn't be able to, sit in the quiet, in the peace, right? They would always have to be moving, always have to be doing something, always have to be here or there, or you hurry up, we're gonna miss it, or we're gonna miss this or that, or you know what I'm saying? It's just it's something about just getting away, right? Just being in a quiet space. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be healthy for people to actually, with outside of nefarious purposes, okay? Real adults. I think it's healthy to like get like a motel room or a private room or something for a few days out of the however amount of allotted time a person would want, right? But just having a room that you can go to outside of your own home, right? Or your job or whatever, or people, and just be in that space for that allotted amount of time, 3 days, 2 days, however, a day. You know what I'm saying? Doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just being. You'd be amazed at the clarity that comes from that. For real. You'd be amazed. Because think about it, you're around people all the time, right? Even if you're around people all the time, all of those energies around you, right? You're an antenna, you pick up everything. You know what I'm saying? Okay, those of you that are empath, you pick up everything, right? So when you're not around those energies, you know what I'm saying? You pick up even more because you're even more clear. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, your energy naturally is going to start repelling people that are not of your frequency. Okay, in a stronger manner. All right, like bouncing off like throwing a penny at a rubber ball. A penny at a rubber ball. That's just gonna boing. You know what I'm saying? It's giving that effect. All right. All right. What else, Spirit? Hold up. All right, so some of you guys are single. Okay, you can have love coming in here. A love option showing up. Okay, some of you guys could have just met a love option. All right, some of you guys could have just met a friend. Okay, work friend. All right. Or you're expecting to. Got the Fool in the reverse. Somebody's not reckless, okay. The King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody tempers their passions. Okay, somebody doesn't fly off the handle. Somebody is not somebody's spontaneous, but they're not impulsive. They're not impulsive. Okay, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, they shy away from that. Okay, or people who show up in that energy, right? So typically, when you would get the Fool reverse and the King of Wands reverse, right, that could be read or depicted automatically something negative. Okay, some of you guys can be tarot readers. You don't have to be, but you can be learning different angles to things. Okay, you can be learning, which usually left could be now right. Okay, like up and down, down and up, like it's given. You could be giving a deeper perspective or a deeper understanding to energy, okay, or to how to read energy or how to translate energy. Nine of Swords reverse. Yeah, it's going to become less difficult to do. Okay, so some of you guys are reaching like a precipice, or you're breaking through a barrier or hitting a checkpoint. All right, the Six of Swords. Yeah, floating on by a Ten of Swords. So I'm seeing like you being in a boat and all of these swords are dropping out of the sky, right? Excuse me, but they're not hitting you because there's a visible force field around you. Okay, they'll hit a fly. Okay, they will hit any and everything else except for you. Okay, so those swords they're being sent back in the direction from which they came. To whoever this person is that's expecting something not so good for you with this entity attachment. High Priestess, Ten of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. So some work that was paid for. This person paid for some work. Okay, or this person and these people paid for some work, or that sexual work they did. Okay, they could have did a whole bunch of different things, several different things at one time to try to like hit you real hard with a, they tried to make a fist and knock your ass out with it. Okay, that didn't happen. Yeah, that didn't happen because you know something they don't know. You know a lot of things they don't know, and so you can operate as you need to, right, without being affected or harmed. In other words, you listen. You listen to your intuition. Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, that fell out sideways. Eight of Cups. So there's a mother figure out here. It's going to be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is a mother figure trying to hold on to some type of storyline or confusion or some type of finances, property. Okay, I'm hurting yield. Somebody has to yield. Okay, Eight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, the Tower, the Five of Swords. Or somebody should have yielded. They should have yielded. Yeah, Spirit said we're past yielding. Yeah, somebody should have yielded when they was getting the warnings. Okay, Five of Swords. But they didn't. So, okay. Queen of Swords. They didn't listen to what was being said, the truth that was being said. Something about the way you said it. Somebody's complaining about the way you said it. A woman. They could wear a bun a lot. Somebody could, whoever this is, they could wear a bun. I'm seeing a hairstyle. A bun and hair right here. Curly hair right here. Down on the sides right here. Kind of like the Amish, right? But you know how girls wear their hairstyle sometimes like that. A bun and then there's two curly, swirls right here. Yeah, they're yapping, bumping their gums. They won't shut up. Okay, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Gut checked. Spirit said somebody about to get gut checked. Somebody about to have the wind knocked out of their sails. Okay, Seven of Swords. This is a mother figure that stole some money or kept some money from you, or property, some land, opportunity. They could have stolen opportunity from you in the past. The Nine of Pentacles. Three of Cups. Them in a group. Okay. Stole. It came in between something in the past with you and whoever that King of Cups reverse was. Or is. Okay. So I said was, right? So they are not whoever they were showing up as or attempting to show up as in your energy. That's no longer a thing. Okay. Somebody could be aging. Nine of Wands. Yeah, somebody's like, they did it. They did. They're this and that. Did this and that. While they got this, they got their hands like this behind their back. A check can be significant. Okay, I'm seeing somebody. So the other day I got somebody's mail to my house, right? A certain ex that I would rather definitely not see their fucking mail coming to my house. Okay, but that only happens once in a while, right? But that let me know something, okay? And it let me know something about someone, something specifically, okay? So somebody is going to get in trouble with the IRS. You see that explosion of cars when I just said that? Look at that. Look at that. The hangman's on the top of this deck. Seven of Pentacles. Somebody is getting in trouble by the IRS. So Fed time. Fed time. PPP loans can be significant. So somebody could do something around COVID. It's catching up to them. Some people, okay? I kept telling people when that shit was happening, them PPP loans, them was setups. Like, come on. That's a whole setup. They giving people PPP loans, really? To start up their businesses, that was a setup. Okay, and the foolish and gullible and unknowledgeable people took it. They took it. Yeah, yeah. Somebody could be a licensed gun carrier, okay, or unlicensed. Six of Swords came out sideways. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's hiding. Like somebody's actively looking for someone, and someone's literally hiding. I'm seeing someone like hide behind the couch or something like that, in the corner of the couch, hiding. While there's a light being shined in the blind. So this could be police at somebody's house looking in the window, and they're hiding behind the couch. Okay, King of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, the Magician. Didn't I say a helicopter earlier? Looking for somebody. Didn't I say spotlight? Somebody's shining a light through I'm seeing somebody hiding in a house. All the lights are off. It's like those shutter blinds, okay? And there's an officer looking through the blinds, okay? Or walking around the windows, looking through the windows. Could be a manhunt. The World. Five of Wands, Page of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Empress. People are trying to stop someone from speaking to you, okay? This could be, oh, wow, okay, it switched. Knight of Wands. So this could be somebody in an environment that you frequent. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be a water sign. This person, not the one I was talking about earlier. Okay, the one in reverse is upright. But this person could be in a place that you frequent often. Okay, often enough. Or this could be a new hire in a work environment. Okay, whether it's your job or, like I said, you frequent a place. So a grocery store, a gym, a store you shop at. Okay, often. A shop that you take your car to, a classmate, okay, or somebody in the same school as you. Prison as well. Somebody's watching from prison on a cell phone. Okay. Okay, you're not excluded. Okay, yeah, there's somebody that you're going to meet. Okay, specifically for the person in prison that you're watching me on your phone. Somebody's going to make your sentence, whatever your sentence for, okay, or the length of your sentence. Somebody's going to make it not. Somebody's going to make it easier to withstand. Okay, like I say, you could be young. You could be young. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of danger around you, or whatever this environment is. So yeah, prison. Yeah, it would be dangerous all the time. This is like a guardian angel. This is like when was it Daniel? God sent Daniel into the prison, right? He got in trouble for something he didn't do, but God only sent him to the into the prison to free the captives. So somebody's acting as a Daniel. There's a Daniel type energy, okay, being sent to where you are, okay? They have to do a bid or something like that, or they're locked up for something, okay? That's neither here or there. But I'm getting that message for you, okay? I feel like you are chosen. Whoever I'm talking to that's locked up, you are. Absolutely. Okay. I feel like this is a part of your life that is going to change you exponentially. Okay, in the best ways. I feel like this person that you're going to meet is going to instill a lot of wisdom into you. Okay, a lot. I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, people in prison, I mean, they live life just like we do. You know what I'm saying? It's just another world, literally. Okay, the world card. It's just another world. Okay, for a small number, if you this is you watching me from prison or something like that, uh, you know, if that is what how you operate, this could turn into something else. Okay, Eight of Swords reverse, Seven of Wands. So somebody's trying to make it so somebody's trying to falsely imprison someone. So that's this person that's coming in, okay, that you're going to meet. Whoever's locked up. I know it's very specific. Whoever's locked up, the person you're going to meet was falsely accused of something, so they're not going to be there for, they might be there for the extent of maybe a quarter to 50% of the time that you're in there. Okay, like there's gonna be a time, and you probably don't want to hear this. There's gonna be a time where you guys separate, right? Separation. Somebody gets out, okay, or something like that. Seven of Cups, yeah. Somebody gets out, and it's like you feel alone again. You feel vulnerable again. But I feel like this person is coming. This is very specific to equip you in order for you to get through the rest of your stint there, wherever you are. Okay, and they can even end up helping you when they get out. Okay, like legally, the Five of Cups. Yeah, because there's something specific about your case too. Okay, loopholes and things of that nature. So somebody's gonna help you. God's sending you a blessing. Like, yeah, I came on here at the right time, right at the perfect time, because for you to see this read, okay, or catch me when you are. I feel like you could be sneaking to watch me on the phone or using somebody else's phone or something like that. You don't get it often, or you don't have it often. Queen of Swords. All right, switching back. So somebody's going to pardon someone. Someone's going to get a pardon. The Knight of Cups. Six of Cups. Somebody knows someone that works in it. So somebody has a friend or somebody grew up with, works in the justice system somehow, some way. Okay, somebody could actually be a judge, whoever this friend is of someone. And a righteous judge, okay? So somebody pulling strings for someone, okay? Most High allowed, of course, Page of Cups. Somebody is talking to someone for another person. The Ten of Wands, okay. Temperance, maybe somebody cannot afford legal counsel, okay, and not the kind that just shoe over, right? Somebody who actually has integrity. Somebody could be contacting someone on the internet that has a platform or something like that. A high priestess could be a tarot reader. Somebody is a tarot reader. A King of Cups is going to contact a tarot reader. The Eight of Cups. They're trying to be careful in their approach. They don't want you to chase you away. Excuse me. The Two of Wands. The Moon. You or someone could be learning to follow their intuition, okay? Or it could be getting stronger. The intuitive pull, the Five of Wands. The Four of Cups. Somebody's like off in the corner, sitting there pouting or something. Like it's like, it's like they want somebody to see them. It's like, when kids will do that, right? Some adults will do it too. They'll try to position you to give them what they want, right? Look sad so that somebody will ask you what's wrong and you can tell them and they'll fix it type thing. Instead of just voicing that something's wrong. So something about the communication, somebody's communication sucks, Six of Wands. Okay, somebody could feel rejected by the attention someone gets. All right, somebody could feel intimidated by the attention someone gets. Six of Cups. Oh, past life soulmate. Two of Pentacles. I heard I found you. Two of Wands. Somebody's been looking under rocks. Somebody's been searching. Somebody's been looking everywhere. They've been looking everywhere. Okay, they feel like they found you finally. For those of you who are single, okay. Or if it has nothing to do with romance, this could be some type of position, right? You fit something perfectly, okay. The Two of Wands, Six of Cups. If you're a tarot reader, your ability to read is increasing, okay. Like the clarity, you seeing deeper into, the cards, okay, that you pull. Something becomes much more effortless. So somebody's thinking of romantic ideas. Okay, somebody is looking at how to do something, how to pull something off to get the result that they want. The Three of Cups. Somebody could want you to speak at a speaking engagement. Okay, that doctor, that lawyer energy is coming back in from the last collective reading I did. That King of Cups, it was a King of Cups that came out. This is that same King of Cups. That's like a doctor or an attorney, or they have their own firm, or they're the boss, or they're a partner at a law firm, or something like that. Two of Pentacles reverse. The King of Swords. So there's a King of Swords that doesn't know what to do. They're crying a lot. Okay, they're confused. They're shocked. Okay, that you blocked them. Okay, that you didn't come back. Okay, that you're standing on business. Three Swords reversed. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. The Chariot reversed. So somebody's been put at a standstill. Okay, they've been sat down. A King of Swords. Gemini. That's giving me Gemini energy. Three of Pentacles. Somebody could have joined a group, okay, or been a part of a group. A Gemini that you were talking to, or an air sign that you were talking to for some of you. Cancer, okay. Aquarius. This person has been made to heal. They have to heal. This person has to heal. Okay, they could be doing some healing. Three Swords reverse. To try to reconcile with you. They want to heal to try to reconcile with you. If it looks like they got a long way to go. A long way to go. Okay, Page of Swords. But they're watching you, they're studying you, okay, or studying something that you're saying. If you're on vacation, they could be watching you on vacation. Okay, the Eight of Wands. Page of Pentacles. This person might want to give you something. This person might send you some type of donation if you're online, like anonymously. The Empress. Eight of Wands, the Empress. I'm telling you, somebody is waiting for the right time to send something to you. The Emperor. Judgment. Queen of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, the Star. And there's somebody else from your past, or there could be a couple people from your past. I don't know who they are. It could be family, friend, ex-family friend, whatever. They're kind of like talking to each other, or if they're not talking to each other, this is me seeing both of them individually. They're trying to look at how to communicate with you, how to say something to you, because they want to reunite with you. Of course. All right, y'all, let's do one more round. Let's do one more round. And then I'll let y'all go. And then I am about to chillax. Because tomorrow is casino day. I'm finna hit the go, my baby. I ain't a gambler anymore. You know, I didn't really used to gamble back then either. I would go here and there, but something is telling me the energy is conducive for something amazing to happen. All right, let's see what's on the back end. Absolutely. Don't know what the purpose of you saying that was, but okay. Page of Wands verse, sourpuss. I don't know, platypus can be significant. I just saw the word grooming. So somebody could need to take better care of their hygiene. Okay. Yeah, somebody needs to take it. Yeah, I shouldn't have to tell you that either. Spirit's saying, okay, somebody needs to get their hygiene together. Okay. All right. This is not like what's past like a depression thing, right? Because we understand that, right? We're depressed or feeling some type of way. We don't, and that's with everybody. Okay. Yeah. Some days you might lay in the bed for 2 days, or without taking a shower, or 3 days or whatever, right? Because you're depressed, right? But this is not that. This is entities attached to someone. A lot of them, legion. For we are many. Adonis, okay, somebody's name could be Adonis, or somebody could be referred to as an Adonis type energy. All right. Queen of Wands reverse. Okay. Queen of Swords upright. King of Swords, Three of Swords. Queen of Cups, the Four of Cups. Somebody feels the lack, or somebody feels the absence of your love, your care. Okay, they feel left out. They feel not included. Something will come in a box or whatever. It'll be like so and so included, right? Or it used to back in the day when we were kids, right? The cereal box with the toy in it. You know, something is included, right? Something didn't come included in something. Somebody thought that it would. Somebody could be 28 years old, 47, Six of Pentacles, the Star. Aquarius can be significant. Confirm that Queen of Wands, bro. Sagittarius can be significant. A Sag. Justice reverse. Thank you. Okay. So this is somebody who has to face some type of justice. They're having an awakening. Whoever this is, the Sagittarius. Okay, it could be Sagittarius, could be any sign. Feels like a female vessel. Five of Wands, Six of Swords. Okay, this could be also a male fighting with their sexuality. So this is the beginning of like someone understanding that they're trans. Okay, maybe somebody's wading through that, trying to figure out who they are. Okay, but this could be somebody who's like a macho man, you know, in the light of day, right? With that meathead attitude, and then they dress up at night or something like that. It's like somebody's like prepping themselves to get to a certain point, right? To like reveal something. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Page of Swords. Ooh, there's a lot of talk about you. Something about your money, okay? Your money growth or your business growth or just the growth in you, period. Like I said, that you're the talk right now. You are. Ten of Swords. Five of Swords. Ooh. Somebody make your ass itch. If you know, that's an old saying from, you know, people, old school people, you know, it make my ass itch, you know, somebody annoying you, you know, annoying you so much, like a fly or a gnat, you know. These third parties are betraying each other, or it's kind of like they're trying to secure something on the side of whatever this group is, like to make sure that they're safe. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the King of Cups. Somebody bringing back somebody's being visited in jail. So this is not the same person I was talking to earlier that's locked up. Okay. The Nine of Wands, behind bars. Seven of Swords, Ace of Swords. So, oh wow, Eight of Cups. So somebody's running, they're in prison, or they're either literally in prison or they're imprisoned in a certain manner, right? But if they're literally in prison, this is somebody begging their lawyer or something like that to get them out. Okay, somebody's being beat up on, somebody's being fresh fish. Fresh fish. Okay, that's somebody like, get me out of here. Like please, like somebody's dreadfully fucked up. Okay, somebody's being used as like a mule in prison. So this is somebody who tried to use you like a mule, and they're getting it back, or they will be. Six of Cups. Yes, they're paying some type of penance for something they've done in the past, things they've done in the past, especially to you. So there's a King of Cups out here, okay, in the upright. They feel some type of way about what you've been through. For some reason, this person knows what you've been through somehow. Okay, maybe you would know that. They don't like what you've been through. They don't like the fact that you've been through it. Okay, like that people have done what they've done to you, or that, you know what I'm saying, they made it so you had to face insurmountable challenges and like you're not supposed to be here. Okay, according to some people, you're not supposed to be here, breathing, living, walking around. Okay, functioning. As if they're your creator. Temperance. Yeah, somebody wants to bring peace to the chaos. Like do away with it, okay? Or put that, like that final axe, that final blow, that final chop, you know, that severs or separates one thing from another. So this is going to be the final, I'm hearing the final countdown. I can't remember what song it is. It's old. I think it came out in the 80s. The final countdown. I think it's a rock song. Somebody can be in the rock and roll. Okay, 3 swords in reverse. You can be in the rock and roll. All types of different music. The devil. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody sees that you get to the bag. You get down to business. Okay, you don't stay stuck in one place. You move along. Okay, even if injustices are caused to you. Okay, you don't stay harping on things and allow yourself to be kept stuck. Okay, you deal with it and you move on. 10 of Wands. For somebody, you can be tired of like doing everything yourself. You can just be tired of like the strain. It's like a cord ready to snap, right? Okay, so give me with the 10 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the devil. Not that you can't do things by yourself because you've been doing it, right? But it's like when's something gonna give? Okay, and I feel like it's at the precipice of your healing. Like some part of you, okay. Some part of you, when that is healed, or when that was healed, okay, it allowed for the dam to bust open, right? The dam to flow, right? The water to pour over. So I'm seeing God open up the windows of heaven like this, outwardly, right? And then there's like a waterfall coming out of heaven. The Fool. It's like elixir. It's like elixir of life. The finest heavenly manna that you could receive. 10 of Pentacles. I can't make it up, baby. Can't make it up. Man. It's like so when we first start out, we start out on spiritual milk, right? And we graduate to spiritual meat, you know, potatoes and all that, solid foods, right? And then there's a whole nother level that we don't even know about. You're at that level. Emperor, the Magician. America Sanchez, is that her name? Off of Doctor Strange, one of the Doctor Strange movies. I think her name in the movie was America. And she could travel through different dimensions, okay, different worlds or whatever. There's this one where she's running and she's like making the steps as she runs. Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Oh shit, my battery's very low. It's about to shut down. Damn. Okay, y'all, I gotta quicken this. My phone about to shut off. I'll come. Shit. Just give me a couple of messages. Last messages, Spirit. The 5 of Wands. The Hierophant. 7 of Wands reverse. So something's being released. Okay, somebody's helping you to fight something. All right. Unbeknownst to you, and something is going to be released to you. It's going to show up. All right, at your doorstep. The Star, something you've been waiting on. The Page of Cups. Okay. There could be some type of apology behind this or something like that. Extra gifts or something. 3 Cups. The 9 of Cups. It's going to be whatever it is. It's going to be what you want. Okay. And even greater. More than what you want. But I'm going to get up out of here, beloved. My phone about to die. I love y'all. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Probably tomorrow. All right. Be easy. Stay prayed up. Cleanse your energy. Later.